The organized protest coinciding with International Women's Day, which President Trump tweeted about this morning, saying, quote, "I have tremendous respect for women and the many roles they serve that are vital to the fabric of our society and our economy." Megan, we were talking about it in the makeup room, and you said, who has the luxury of not coming to work? Like, I got to come to work.
This is all over social media, and I actually have a lot to say on this. The first thing, first and foremost, is in my life, I actually live by the adage that 80% of success in life is showing up, and I show my value here at work by showing up every day. I am very proud that I work on a show where the female voice is the dominant voice every single day on this network, and we tackle very hard, substantive news every single day. We don't do cooking segments on this show. I'm very proud. That is how I show that I am a strong woman. I don't know how I'm showing my value by not showing up. That being said, I have said over and over again, I have a very hard time relating to the modern day feminist movement because for me it's so tied up with being anti-Trump and being pro-choice, two things that I am not. Going forth on that, as that gentleman just said earlier, I think it's a luxury of women who are wealthy and do well, where you can take a day off from work. You apparently have child care at home. That gentleman just said, I can't take a day off from work. My kids are going to be at home alone. So I do have a problem with this. And by the way, if you want to be like me, you can use the hashtag #WeShowUp, hashtag #NotMyProtest, which I have done today on social media.
There you go.
Wow. I bring it so much of that, but I want to respond to this. We talked about it yesterday on the couch, and I also kind of made the point of what about the people that can't afford it? And kind of this elitism element, I think, that we're kind of whispering or talking loudly about, even in the case of Megan. I want to read this. This is a direct response to that, and this is from one of the co-chair of the Women's March movement. Her name is Tamika Mallory. "When you say strikes are for privileged people, that tells me you have not studied history. It has always been the people who are least comfortable that have made the greatest impact when they have decided they are willing to take that extra step in order to protect their lives and fight back against the system." And I'll say this. We can disagree around that on this couch, but I think it's a worthwhile perspective to put out there because historically that is true. Historically, we know that the civil rights movement and gay rights movement and other LGBT, whatever things, haven't always been led by just the elite.